Three, two, one, there we go. Hitting the records. Turning it
Oh
on.
boy.
And let's get the link out there for everyone to see. Okay, let's see what we have here. CatGhost Theory, Triquetra. Oops. Oops, if I spell it right, of course. That's right there. I don't know why it takes so long to change that up on my thing. God damn it. Always does that. Well. Here we are.
Oh boy.
They say Marvel Universe is the most ambitious crossover ever. I'd like to state otherwise.
Are we live now?
We are live now.
Oh, where can I find the link?
Oh, here, sorry, I'll throw it into the chat here as well, so you can spread it.
Did you post it to Twitter?
I did put it. I put it on Twitter. It's up on Twitter.
Okay,
Just put it up there.
Twitter now.
I'm going to throw this over to Reddit as well because I know there's some people that are tracking it there.
Yeah, I went onto Reddit earlier on recently to try and get
Oh, good.
time zone situation.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
I'm so sorry.
No. Hey, accidents happen. Don't worry about it.
I was only an hour off.
Yeah, I'm an hour off.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's put this up here.
Oh boy.
There we go, that'll do.
I'm just putting out my announcement on Discord.
Let's delete that one then, I guess. Go back. Does that mean it's gonna delete? No, it's not. Okay, good. Bam. There we go. That's better.
Oh boy.
Put it.
Put out my announcement on my Discord and I'll tweet it.
Oh, you're putting it on the Discord as well? Good idea.
Yeah, I have my own Discord.
Oh, good. I'm gonna put it up on there too right now. Might be a good idea. Let's see. We're just gonna put down.
I'll check the actual link to see people what they're talking about.
Everyone, yeah, it's sort of the way they, yeah. Everyone needs minutes to get in and find a seat, I think.
Oh boy.
Just gonna set this up. Bam. Put it over there too. Put that right about there. And last but not least, right there. Boom.
Oh boy, I like popcorn.
Get your seats. Get your chairs. Get your popcorn. Get whatever you need. We're going to be talking about CatGhost today.
Get your weed.
None of that today. None of that today.
Darn.
I'm sticking with my water. Big old cup of the stuff always on hand.
That's illegal.
Should outlaw it. It's in the water. The water is in the water. It's that dangerous, you know.
Oh boy. I wonder when some of my human friends will appear. I don't know how many of them actually watch CatGhost.
Who knows? We'll give this 5 minutes. See how many people jump in, and we'll start talking about anything that we got here, or we could start and we'll just give it a couple minutes.
Okay, hello, Kimberly Skull. He said hello.
Hello all.
Good to have everyone here, as always.
This right here that I'm seeing in the chat, that's what I always love to see. People just greeting each other in the chat. Even if they've just been talking to each other on another platform. Like, hi, I'm here. Oh, hi!
It's a great community. It really is. Very lucky to be part of it.
Oh boy.
So I guess we could just get started here at this point, introduce ourselves, and go around the table, talk about who we are, what we do, and such. So I'm the one hosting the stream here on my channel. I am the Goon. I do a number of ARG followings on my channel. CatGhost I was lucky to get into after Nick Nocturne highlighted it on his channel.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I've been following ever since. I've gotten a number of live keys, very fortunately, very lucky. And I put all the information that I can up on my channel and such. Just to let everyone know as well right now, I've got key open in the background, because who knows? Maybe we'll get something out of this. Maybe there'll be an interesting little message.
Scream at us in real life.
See how many of the children we can get all together, and who knows?
Hello, Penguinitis. Welcome. I know Penguinitis.
You...
So, finish with your introduction, Goon?
Yep, you go ahead.
Oh, no. You go ahead, Zalga.
Hello, it's me. I don't know how I ended up here. I was watching One Punch Man one day with Penguinitis in my bed, and I glazed my eyes onto my phone for 1 human second, and I'm like, wow, I got an email from Chris Partridge. That name sounds familiar. I wonder what it is. I'll check it later. And then I checked it 2 hours later, and oh wow, it's CatGhost art. It's CatGhost creator. They sent me art. I'm a son. That's pretty cool. And I translated it, so like, wow, I'm the son. And then I sent back a witty reply. It's like, yeah, I'm a son. And then I went to Twitter. I'm like, hey, look, I got art of me as a son. Then I went and watched One Punch Man again for like 5 hours. maybe not that long. I don't remember how long, but I know I looked at Discord at one point, and someone joined my Discord, and they're like, hey, you're on the website. And I'm like, what website? And then I was on the website, and people were talking about me. So I joined their Discord, and I'm like, I haven't been following anything, but I made a video on it once.
Fair enough. So, yeah, well.
Oh, someone said they can barely hear me. I thought it was loud.
No, it's Noir they're talking about. You're actually really quiet, yeah.
How's that? Is that
Oh, there we
Noir,
go.
okay.
Much better.
lovely? Okay, I guess may as well introduce myself then. Hi, I'm Noir. I originally tried doing a gaming channel, which ended up being a theory channel, and then I got a message from Chris saying, you might be interested in this. oh wait, he's best off doing it in his voice. You might be interested in this. And it turns out that it was a series that everyone else was asking me to theorize on, so I did, and then I got a picture. So
That's pretty cool.
and now I'm here. So that's me.
It's pretty interesting. It's a little odd that we've all kind of been brought together in this way, but it's good. We've all got our different styles. We've all got our different views, and we've all got our different abilities. I mean, Noir, you from what I've seen on your channel and what I've watched and such, you tend to take the route of making theories, making very well put together videos where you explain what you're talking about very well. Zalgaloo, you also do the same. You do that as well, but you go a little bit more out into the field from what I feel.
I'm very funny and I talk about whatever I want.
You definitely put a good comedic slant on it, absolutely.
Haha, yes.
And I just sort of walk in and hope for the best and get lucky sometimes.
Oh, that's exactly what I do.
Yay, diversity.
Exactly, yes. Well, it's good. Good.
Alright. Do you have any topics?
Do we have any topics? Well, first thing I'm...
No.
Subject header. Let me just write this here. 8x5 page... No, So, of course, the biggest thing that has happened recently in the series is the change from... I really don't even know how to propose it, how to call it. Really, the end of the old world, I guess, and now we have the
universe.
Yeah, the end of the universe and the well, essentially the void as it is right now.
Now it's only Gideon.
Well, we haven't even seen Gideon in those two videos that have come out. So it's interesting. Things are changing and things are going in weird directions here.
What if the void is just where nothing happens? It's nothing right now.
Well,
but their souls drifting in nothingness.
I think that would be a good way to put it there, Asa. The Void Saga might be a good way to put it there. It's bizarre.
Something happens in the Void Saga that brings the universe back, and it will be very abstract in the Void Saga, probably because it's the Void.
Yeah.
That's very...
By the scenes of it, my guess is that the Void is where we saw Elon go and Nara go in 6 and 7. That's my guess is where they are. It seems to be similar, but that's all I've really got on that. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Some things are still around even throughout the Void, though, as you can see from the second one, where it's like the big machine is still there from like the first episode.
Yeah, Party Country's still live.
It's interesting as well.
Bits and pieces of the lost world, like after the universes ended.
It's interesting as well because despite these videos being called Void and us essentially titling this the Void Saga, this isn't really a void. This is a connection to other universes within the CatGhost universe from what we've seen. I mean, that's the only explanation for why Gideon was able to return with... Or, sorry, why Nara was able to return with Gideon. So the void isn't really a void, it's just we don't know how to view it properly.
Sort of an interdimensional pathway.
Yeah, or kind of like in The Matrix when they're running through the hallway that has all the doors that go to the different places.
Yeah. That's a very good way of putting it.
That's... Yeah, I always loved that. I'm gonna just...
Yeah, CatGhost itself is a... What was it that it said? When you ask the question, what is CatGhost? And the answer is a connection.
That would make sense then, because we've been trying to figure out what it is. But how do Elon, Nara, and the others, everyone else, essentially come together to make this work is the real question.
Oh wait, Alex Bale has asked, do you think they'll ever go back to animated CatGhost format? Well, I hope so.
I think they
What do
will.
you guys think?
I think they will at some point. Not sure when, but I think that Elon, Nara, and Gideon will return in their uh, current incarnations and their previous ones, whatever they were before the story even started. That's another thing we're still trying to figure out here.
Mm,
It's a hell of a lot of interesting stuff out there.
indeed. I'm not good with
I
topics.
participated
analyze.
by asking a question on the website after it got updated again. My question was mostly about Gideon, like his, because at this moment, I think we know a lot more about Elon and Nara than we know about Gideon and his part in all it. Because you know that they ended up there because they died, but the reason why Gideon is there is still uncertain, and his part is obviously fairly big considering what it can do.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that was the question I asked on the website. Um, Bob or Pengusitis, he also asked a question with me, but it's less important. It was about their favorite pizza toppings. What about you guys? Did you ask questions to the website yet?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I submitted a bunch of recordings and did it on a stream about a week ago.
Hmm.
yeah, I watched that stream. Yeah, I only asked the one question, and I figured it was the only question I really could ask, which was, what does CatGhost mean? Because that's what I asked in that picture.
It's because there's a cat and it goes, ha ha ha, you guys solved it.
Well, it's a good question because even though Key claims it to be a connection, we don't know to what really or how
It's a
or
connection because there's a cat and a ghost, and also a cat who happens to be a ghost.
so.
Cat ghost.
Interesting note: there is a new countdown on. There is a new countdown that's up, as many people
Oh
have seen.
boy.
Yep, it expires June 21st, so there's quite a bit of time still between
Yeah,
now and
there's
then.
quite a bit of time.
There's
Yeah.
a whole month, well, essentially 2 months since when it started.
Yeah, 2 months.
And interestingly enough, there are a few things. It's the summer equinox or sorry, the summer solstice that day. Thank you, Kimberly. You mentioned that as well. I actually been looking this up a little bit earlier. It's also international, or sorry, I think it's more of a coincidence, but the 21st is also what's it called? It's International Humanist Day, which it's a philosophical and ethical. Humanism is a philosophical and ethical stance that emphasizes the value of human agency over outside forces. Weird coincidence, but just something interesting I thought there.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I'm also wondering if anything surprising will happen, like around May 1st, considering that's like Beltane or something. It's another important day, I think, in paganism,
Really?
but you really don't know for sure until it happens or not. So that's in a few days. So if something happens in the next few days, then I guess I'll be right. If something doesn't, then I guess I'm not right.
Well, we shall see.
Oh boy.
All we can really do, wait and watch at this point.
Which is a shame, really, because this is another series that I've been going in the middle of that just stops all of a sudden.
Well, it's one of those things where the story it's a really unique way of doing this. You know, it's essentially real time storytelling when it comes to creating an ARG. So it can seem a little annoying when you have to wait for a certain amount of times like this, but it's important to it.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's part
And
of
also,
it. Yeah.
it gives you the chance, it gives you the time to reflect on what's gone on. It gives you, especially if you're theorizing on it and analyzing it, you sort of think about more what's going on because you can take that time to look back at things.
Mm-hmm. It lets us go about. Sorry, it allows us more time to think about. Yeah, exactly what you said. What's been presented and
Yeah.
how it can be changed, how it can be spun around and such.
It's very true. Lewis has asked a question.
Yep.
Isn't there a third Wiccan?
Yes. Actually, there's more than 3, aren't there now?
There appears to be a few.
Because we have Elon, Nara, and Beth, the widow. But now we have Malone on top of this.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't know.
I've not really heard much about Malone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll find that out further I delve into the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. We definitely have to dig
hey,
deeper.
Alex Bale is here, and he asked a question too. It's a Pizza Time Pizza guy. I love pizza. It's very good.
How long do you think CatGhost will last? Hopefully for years to come.
I would absolutely continue following this for quite a long time.
I don't care if I'm an 80-year-old man. I'll still sit in front of a computer.
I want to
analyzing
watch
plots.
until they scream at me again tonight. Cry.
Until the people in the care home shout at you, "Turn that PC off!"
Wow.
Hang on a second. What's up?
I'll keep watching it until Chris Patrick walks in my house and screams at me at the end of CatGhost.
Yeah, and they
Fair
need
enough.
to pay dues.
It's a good time to stop
So
again.
I did it for him, and then he paid me back.
Alters
The end
asked.
of CatGhost.
Yeah. Alters asked, how do you know it's not a
Yeah, I'd call
deadline?
about that right now as well. That's pretty bizarre.
I 100%
Sorry there, just something going on here a little bit. Wasn't expecting. Sorry.
Not a problem at all.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just saying Alters asked a question, basically saying how do you know it's not a deadline to do something like because I believe wasn't one of the times on the key game counting down to like the door opening up and counting down to one of the episodes being.
Well, both of them, Void 1 and Void 2, were linked to the timer essentially running low or running out. It is possible that they are waiting for us to do something, but at this point we really don't have enough to grasp to know what to do next. I mean, we can all guess, we can all try to figure out, we can all try to theorize, but really there's only so much information we have to work with right now.
That's very true. Well, we definitely know that they're waiting for something right now. They're waiting for all of their answers to come in from the website.
That's definitely going to be part of it right there, yes.
I can't wait for them to release the part where they say how much times you've had sex with people.
What?
That'll be very
Oh
fun.
God! With the lasagna cat, and now we have banana cat because they ate the banana.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it's
I'm
it's
pretty glad that I don't.
okay. It's connected to it's a connection to another series. It's
Another series.
what's it called? Lasagna cat.
Lasagna cat. That's it.
They had a phone number that you could call in, and it would ask you a series of questions, including how many sexual partners you have, your name, how many
Then
sexual
they'd-
partners you have,
they'd
and
sell
then
your answer in a 8-hour video that
Yeah.
ended with a some woman pooping a baby into a toilet and John Arbuckle turning into worms.
it was one hell. It was literally 8 hours of them just doing the same sketch. Knock knock, who's there? How many partners have you had? And that's it. And then it would just repeat over and
I like
over
the
and over.
parts when they said that they had sex with Hitler. That was really funny.
Oh my God! Of course,
They
people were
literally
gonna say
just
that
put in-
crap.
They literally just put in any answer that they got. Like they didn't hold back any answers. Every answer was just whatever you put in.
And that's why the video was probably 8 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you've got a popular series and you give people the option to ask questions, you're gonna get a lot.
You're gonna get Hitler. Speaking of things going on and such here right now, the most recent changes we've seen to the series, or to CatGhost in general, if you go to the CatGhost YouTube channel right now, of course, the banner has changed to a plain blank white room.
I like the banner now. It's really cool.
It's very stark. It's very, very different looking. But
It's kind of creepy in a weird sterilized way.
and it has the table with what appears to be a wireless speaker on it, from what I can tell. there's also the icon has changed to essentially a picture of millions of
Lots
Gideons.
of Gideon.
I'm wondering if we're going to get one of those weird things where they're going to
I
recite
wonder
all
if
of our
us
questions out.
talking. This is a theory, but I wonder if us talking about like, how was it? Critical being on CatGhost so much. Like it was revealed in one of the recent videos that
Right.
it surprisingly wasn't him the entire time, but it was Chris Patrick in the beginning. But at some point, Critical got involved after
Yeah.
we started talking about it that much, and I'm not sure if like considering my video wasn't that huge, and I'm not sure, but I mentioned in it like about like proof that hey, Critical is actually looking to get into voice acting work and stuff lately, and I'm obviously he wasn't already at the time in CatGhost, but I wonder if Chris Patrick saw my video and was like, oh, he's looking for voice actors, huh? I wonder if I could contact him.
That would be a
And
heck of a
then-
thing.
because like a month or something after, actually the next video that came out after he put me on the website was the one with Critical in it.
I actually just had a thought here, and I'm sorry, this is how a lot of my streams work. I'm literally thinking this shit out loud while exploring things.
Nothing wrong
Chris Kirkpatrick played Gideon. It was then changed to Critical. That illustrates that Gideon can be changed. Sorry, Gideon's interchangeable, and there are now millions of Gideons on those images. In that image,
What if
does that not suggest then that with the questions we've put in, are
what
we?
if the original Gideon and Elon and Nara are all being questioned by other Gideons who are us?
If Gideon is the judge according to Key, does that not make us the viewers into the judge?
Does that make us Gideon? And are we all going to be Gideon? Is this going to be like animated where we all ask questions, but we're all Gideon?
I have no
canonically
idea.
in the series.
I'm umming and ahhing at the moment because I actually have a theory on after analysing the next episode, which hasn't released yet for my analysis.
Well,
I actually talk about the whole Gideon thing.
well, pitch it. Let's hear. I'd love to hear.
All right. Okay. Should I?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
All right. Well, basically, I don't know. Zalga, have you seen any of my analyses? I don't expect.
I've seen like 2 or 3, I think. I haven't had the time to really catch up with all of them yet.
It's fine. They're boring. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
But yeah, this was in the jar messages. There was a what seemed to be Elon casting a curse, which
Okay.
probably would have been cast on Gideon, which says you'll basically follow me forever. And the fact that Hole and everything like that has Elon and Nara, you know, trying to get this second Gideon out, and the fact that the name that's credited up until obviously that second Gideon appears is then shown to be obviously clone number 221 and critical. Clone number 221 could just mean that he's the 221st version of Gideon, because that body might be perishable.
That would make
That was my
sense.
thought on it.
That would make sense.
Because he's cursed to follow
Gideon is
Elon forever.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's cursed to follow Elon for the rest of eternity, or until she dies, or until he's able to reunite.
I think it's punishment for him.
Mm.
I mean,
There's eventually an
well,
episode of the Void Saga where it's like a normal episode, but they're in a white void, and all of the Gideons of every universe are there questioning them.
Very, very weird.
it is. It's crazy. God. Ugh.
Chris did a great job.
He really did. They've all done amazing jobs. They really have. Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Pretty good, I like it.
There was one Yeah, there was one thought I've had about this. Gideon was unaware at the same time that he was a hedgehog,
Hmm.
whereas Nara and Elon are quite aware of their current situation, that one's a ghost and one's a cat. So that's sort of what led me to think that Gideon is being punished by those two. He did some. I think that by, well, they refer to him as the judge, in by Key and by other ways. It's possible that she cursed him to continue following around so they could continue to humiliate him for the rest of his life. I mean, look at him at this point. He has no memory of what he's done or who he is. He's a bumbling fool, and these two essentially get to abuse him for the rest of time.
Maybe he's like. I'm also thinking, what if he's like pretending that he doesn't know anything that's going on, but at the same time knows a lot about what's going on. Considering this is still the first episode, though, that I have this reference to, but like that he can talk to the audience in a sense. Or he's like, okay, bye everybody.
Yeah, he
And
does.
Considering later, it could have just been a one-off thing, but considering later on in the series, like he's so to be important to the entire universe at some points that could play something in it.
Yeah, that's a very good point. He does indeed break the fourth wall.
By
What do you think?
by playing the Key game, are we breaking the fourth wall by playing Happy Birthday?
Oh,
Are we? Oh, we're. Oh my God! I never even thought of that. That's a hell of a thing, though, to break the fourth wall in the other
What if
direction.
the void is in between our world and their world?
that's the fifth wall.
Considering that
God.
in the void there is the Happy Birthday game, and like in the Happy Birthday game, that's where we almost like are able to talk. Actually, what if the games themselves are almost the void?
Oh, that
It's
was.
the void in between the two.
I mean, think about Void 1 is from the Ghost game. Void 2 is Happy Birthday. Party Country. I find it weird that's okay, in their universe it's called Party Country and our universe is called Happy Birthday. I don't understand the correlation there.
It's Happy Birthday.
Even things like Dark Cavern, that game's name changed as well.
What did it change to?
It changed to Hole.
Oh, that's right. Then of course we
There
have
was also, wasn't there like a game in a video, but we never actually, because I assumed when I watched the video, oh, this is probably going to be the game in the description, but it wasn't. It was a different game.
man, it's
As far as I know,
It was like a
Dark
story-based, a point-and-click kind of like game thing, as it was being shown in the video, but it was never in the description of any of the videos since. I forget what episode it was on, but I know it was on one of them.
that's interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. You made a good point there, Zalga, with the fact
Yes.
that obviously in the Void, there's Party Country, and then another game is Void 1, and it once again makes sense to that what is CatGhost, which is a connection, and all of those games are a connection, breaking that fourth wall again.
Yeah.
but the weird part in this is that the fourth wall isn't being broken by the actual show. The fourth wall is being broken by the audience almost exclusively. And that's, the more I think of that, that's incredibly mind-bending, and to pull something off like that is wild.
Especially with Dark Cavern, the way that they did that, I thought was fantastic.
That was a great game. That
It was
was,
really good,
yes.
It was the fact that you could only do one. You
Mm-hmm.
could have one ending, that's it. That's your decision. And if you try and reload the game, that's it. That's what you get. It even tells you before you even choose your decision, this cannot be undone.
Mm-hmm.
It's IP locked and everything like that.
That was very clever.
How far you want to go. Which is really weird, because it made me think whilst I was, because I was recording this for this, I was recording it earlier on today, and I got obviously one of the endings,
Mhm.
and then reloaded it, realized, oh wait, I'm still stuck in the ending, and I just had this one sentence running through my head: who's playing the game here? Are they playing me here?
It's an inverted series where we have become the entertainment.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the fun parts of an ARG. It's not just the audience that are playing.
It's,
Creators play with the audience.
That game was pretty interesting because I'm trying to think of how it had released into the video itself. Because wasn't it the one where the second Gideon came out?
yes, it was. And that was also the one where we got the images at the beginning of it that looked like a point-and-click adventure.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Instead, it was the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, which ending did you get, Noir? I'm not going to tell you that, Lewis. You'll find out tomorrow when the episode releases.
So, okay.
I forget what ending I got. It's been a while since I played it, and I can't replay it, so...
I'll give you a hint, Lewis. I got a poem.
Incredibly vague. Good job.
I think I found a tree.
Which one did I think I'm the one who... I think I took the cart? I can't remember. It's been so long. What if Chris himself is here now, disguised as a viewer? We'd be very flattered.
Well, I do know that, obviously, Chris has... I think he has a few different channels.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he's got the Bedfellows. That might be
Bedfellows.
I didn't even realize that was him until only a couple weeks ago.
Really? Only a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I honestly didn't know that was his channel as well.
I'm guessing
That's
you haven't seen
goddamn
my
hilarious.
funny video. I mentioned
Yeah.
it in my video. Haha.
I read a bunch
When
of
I
those comics. Those were great, really.
Yeah.
When I got the original message from Chris and I saw CatGhost, the first episode that he'd sent to me, I was like, holy crap, is this Bedfellows? I've not seen this for years.
Same here.
And then I looked and it said, obviously I looked back at Bedfellows and I'm like, holy crap, it is Chris!
It's like, wow, that's what he's been doing. And then I thought, yeah, it makes a lot of sense considering you try making a game and it didn't really take off that well. So
Well, it's good to see that he's pursuing that he's pursuing other things. You know, he's done a phenomenal job
He also
here.
did a video for his main channel, which was pretty much like, hey guys, I'm doing CatGhost now, leave. And then actually no, at one point the video said, yeah, I might do short animations for this channel. Maybe I don't really care, don't really know. Okay, goodbye. And I deleted the video like the next week, so I'm wondering like, did he just give up on making videos for Bedfellows? I can understand that.
Oh. Well, I hope he doesn't. I hope he continues with his work there, because goddamn, his shit funny.
Oh, yeah. Also, I noticed like if you look at the end cards of every Bedfellows video, it doesn't matter what one it is, it's a link to the CatGhost channel instead of the Bedfellows channel.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. That's a good way to get attention over here as well.
Yeah, so every Bedfellows video ends with a CatGhost, like, instead of the, hey, subscribe to this channel, it's like the, hey, subscribe to CatGhost channel.
Yeah. Oh, let's answer that cop. He's said this about 3 times now, I think. What if CatGhost was a glass of water? Oh, we're all in a glass of water. We're all molecules in a tall glass of water.
I like water.
Now you're getting metaphysical.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there, I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing wrong with being metaphysical. That's fine. That's fine.
I'd rather just be physical.
So, okay, one game sort of stands out differently from the others, and it's the banana game.
Oh god, yeah.
Is that where the screaming happens?
Yes, that's where you get the
Yeah.
screamer and the what's it called? Oh my god. It took me, I didn't, oh my god. I even, if you go on my channel when I'm playing it, and it takes me so long to figure out, my god, you are in one of the jars rotating around trying to figure out what's going on. I felt so dense. because I figured this out at like the end of the stream while I was playing it, and everyone's like, "Yeah, no shit."
Oh,
I know I can be a little slow on that a little sometimes. I have my moments where I miss things, but yeah.
I was playing through that one whilst doing my research with inverted commas. Because, you know, it's research with CatGhost to play games.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When the jump scare happened. Obviously, I'm guessing that Chris, and obviously everybody else who worked on that game, was thinking that everyone was going to go like, ah! I went, oh, hi, Elon.
I screamed like, ha ha ha.
Then you were the person that he was trying to get.
They did.
I went, ha ha ha.
I think that game gives off a lot of information, though. I mean, there's at least 5 or 6 different characters referenced to in that one, with the jars that have different messages and everything. But we still don't know who half of those characters are.
Yeah. So yeah, CatGhost is probably going to go on for a while. Otherwise, it might just stop and just leave us hanging. Who knows?
Oh, I hope it keeps on going, because this is a wonderful project that these guys have put so much into.
Cats and ghosts hate water. Oh, I wonder if water has something to do with it, because cats hate water and Nara hates water because he drowned.
I think it's more they just don't want to die.
I'm making Oni references. No, I just think I've been watching too much Oni plays.
But yeah, there was a lot of information, especially in just that one game. So much information. From what I've noticed, because I've been looking at the wiki since I've been told by one of the survivors, look at the wiki. You got this wrong. Look at the wiki.
The wiki is very fun. I'm on it, and it said, "Hello, I am me."
Yeah, I've noticed that the colours seem to represent more over events than anything. It's a bunch of different characters saying each different thing, but then they're all linked to an event specific to a colour.
Yeah, they're all referencing one thing, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like the purple ones were like the trials and stuff like that, and then there was another one that was talking specifically about like a doctor and everything, and the kids, and oh, it's so weird, so convoluted.
We definitely have so much more to learn with this series. There's so much that's being kept off the table and out of our hands at this point. Because I want to know what happened with these kids and the doctor, because that's a story unto itself right there.
Yeah. But I think the game Dark Cavern. I'm just gonna call it Dark Cavern. It's too ridiculous to try and remember which name it's under. But yeah, in Dark Cavern's game, I'm thinking that maybe those, because you always get the same sort of thing, where it's 5 skeletons. Maybe because they mention a few different, obviously, like different characters, different kids. Maybe they're all of the 5 different kids.
The different routes
Maybe
that they took.
the ending is what one of those kids is.
Well, from there, then we could theorize. Well, essentially, what happened to them and what each kid's path was. I mean, from what we can figure so far, Elon took the cart. According to Void 2.
Yeah.
Void 1, in that would be Nara, and her ending would be, oh god, I still have to go through. I gotta look back at this again here. Hang on.
Yeah, get up the wiki.
Yeah.
I like the wiki.
Let's make some live connections here.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's see.
Hopefully you get a live key and they're like, haha.
Games. We're
Yeah.
getting...
It's like, no! This is canonical now.
Dark
I have to write it
Caverns.
on the wiki.
You really are referencing Oni Plays.
We need to.
Yes, I love Oni plays.
We must.
I love the wiki.
I love Oni. I only found Oni plays like 2 months ago. God damn, are they funny?
Yeah, likewise.
I just realized a lot of the people I really like watching also made furry porn at one point.
Well, I already admitted that I've read like everything that's fucking Bedfellows. So yeah.
The Bedfellows lore. A satirical furry porno turned satirical YouTube animated series turned game that didn't do all that well on Steam turned CatGhost. This is evolution of man.
What do you see? No, don't do that. Nope, stop it. God fucking.
I'm not doing it.
No, it's my
my
computer's having a fuck you mode.
Blue edition.
I had no idea what you just said.
No.
I was reading Lewis's comment about have you seen Noir in his speech on Game Boy Advance SP Blue Edition?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, maybe look it up later. Oh, it was a creepypasta. Oh my god, I couldn't. It took me about 15 takes.
His creepypasta is really good. I like it.
It's such a cut and paste job. That episode.
I love his creepypasta. It made me cry really loud.
So.
There it is.
The
Okay.
boldness has taken a turn. That's about what.
I think I've found a few. I think I've been able to make a couple of connections here so far. Because okay, so the one that I got was the camp poem, which was the cart. There is a place only I go. There is a place I only know. There is a place only I go, and that place is special. That was the one that Elon took.
Yeah, by the scenes of it.
So that's the one that we have there. We also have, okay, let's see. So there's 4 other ones. We have the Red Fetus poem, there's the Red Fetus, Darkness, Canary, Wheel, and then yeah, Camp is the last one. Sorry, I'm just trying to piece this all together mentally. Well, we have the Digging Girl, who is the character in the game that's being played.
Yeah.
I would assume that hers would be the Canary song because that's the one that has the dig command.
Yeah. So essentially a girl that was just digging and then all of a sudden was put in a mine and died in the mine.
Nara seems to have the Darkness poem. Do not venture into the forest, my dear. The air will be cold as ice. The trees will trick you and lose you. Maybe not. Lose you, my dear. The road will tear and splice. If ever you find the path, my dear, the clouds will cover the sky. Your body will vanish and fade, my dear. I'm basing it on that because Nara doesn't have a physical body, and the rain shall whisper goodbye. So the only ones that we don't have answers for are Wheel and the Red Fetus and Darkness.
Audience, can you help us out here?
If anyone's got thoughts there, go for it.
And no, Lewis, not Pizza Man is Gideon. Let's focus on the poem.
Oh yeah, I haven't been paying much attention to the poems. I just got the ending and I'm like, wow, that was pretty exciting and invigorating. And I slept.
I never knew. I've never noticed some of these though. I never noticed the sub message that gives before you do the warning, this action cannot be undone. Type steel to take her. Type darkness to slip into the night. Type dig to bury yourself. Type wheel to abandon your family. I think you know, Wheel could also be Nara. Because quite clearly she's not related to Elon. So it's a possibility there too.
Oh god.
God, there's
Cat Yates says Elon is actually Mitchell from Hunt Down the Freeman.
Wow, hunting the Freeman.
too soon, too much.
A game that should never have existed.
Oh, yeah. I actually remember I was in like a group chat or something talking with I hate everything about the video and stuff before it came out. Pretty cool. Like his Hunt Down the Freeman video that I'm guessing you guys found out about it through that.
I have no idea what Hunt Down the Freeman is.
No!
Did I miss something?
Do not.
It's
do
a really
not
bad
ruin it
video
for
game.
him. Do not
Oh,
ruin it for him. He
ruined it.
needs to see this firsthand for himself.
Okay, I'll go watch it after this, alright? Jeez.
No, I didn't see it from I Hate Everything stuff. I saw it from Power of Cynicals, actually. Just starting up with the game's theme music and then just, yeah, this game sucks. Either way, yes, back to CatGhost.
Mhm.
Apologies. So you were talking about Wheel.
Oh, just that I'd never... Yeah, that one there could also be connected to,
The wheel was a popular torture device, maybe, said Anima.
It is, but it's also meant to be a signifier of travel because it says type wheel to abandon your family. So it's possible. It's a difficult one to put together. Again, there seems to be a lot that we're again not getting.
Yeah. And hopefully we find out a bit more in Void 3, if there is a Void 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the red fetus is Geigus. Anybody know what that is?
Because of course Nara is Ness.
Yes.
I love Undertale.
Pappy Roos is Ness.
Pappy Roos and Sans. All sorts of crazy non sequitur shit. Always fun. Always fun. God, what else we got here? Oh. Anyway, sorry, this is just sort of a little tangent that I've been kind of going on here looking at this stuff. Anyway, there's so much more to look at still in the series. Let me go back to the main page here. Just think of a few other things that we haven't discussed. Wait a minute.
The Bedfellows CatGhost crossover universe. Oh god.
Game theory, Elon from CatGhost is actually Freddy Fazbear and Sans from Undertale.
Wow. I remember while watching the Bedfellows series, unrelated tangent, but I remember watching through like the Bedfellows series. I kept hearing from some friends who I'm guessing knew the original lore of the series, and it's like, isn't that a porno comic? And I'm like, no, I don't know. And then I'm looking through the series, and for years I'm like, I wonder what the purple one is. It's a guy or a girl. I'm guessing it's a girl because they never explain it in the animated series. And I looked up the original one, and I'm like, oh, I knew it. It was a guy.
It turns out that she was a dude all along.
I knew I was right.
Bedfellows, the sequel to Sleepaway Camp.
Oh boy.
So what did you find, Goon?
Oh no, I've just gone over back to the main page is all. I'm just looking over some other things here while trying to figure out what else to do. It's interesting that they have their own playlist sagas, but it really... It's broken up again. It's just weird. It's kind of hard to... Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
you
guess
think
this
it
works
would go
now.
into like a third saga? What if the like?
Well, it has now with
saga?
it has now with the third one, but now they're just straight up calling what we're in right now Void. It's not CatGhost Creature Saga, CatGhost Inter Saga. This one's just called Void. So it's a
Whoops,
s
everything in between. It's nothing. Nothing is happening in the CatGhost saga right now. Instead, it's all underneath everything.
it's a series that's not a series at this point. Kind of. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's nothing. There is nothing except their wandering souls in blackness.
Still, the number one question for me at this point, and I think it's going to be very important at some point. What's the deal with the egg?
Oh yeah.
I want to know what's the deal with the egg. Symbol of birth, but birth of what?
Well, we do see a fetus.
We did. Oh God. Oh God. That opens up a whole. That was then. That was then stolen. Apparently.
Oh, so
Well,
Oh,
it could
boy.
be metaphorical.
people in chat are talking about MatPat. What are your guys' opinions on MatPat? And what if he did a video on CatGhost?
If you did a video on CatGhost, my only thoughts on it is, only do it if you enjoy it, dude.
Yeah.
Only do it if you
He's gonna talk about how Pet Scout is actually
Matt Pat doesn't do videos because he doesn't do videos because he enjoys them. He does videos because money, easy hits. As I hate to say it.
But yeah, I remember one time he did a video on salad, and I don't remember. Yeah, like months later, like I think 6 or 7 months later, the creator of Salfinger is like, okay, now that the video has been out for a while, I gotta give my opinion. It sucked, and everything he said was wrong.
I'm not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I will give credit to Scott Cawthorn, who
For the last one.
no, who just seemed to go out of his way with every game just to completely fuck with the man.
Yeah.
I'll give
And
him
then
that.
Actually, it's really funny because MatPat made. I feel like Scott did this out of spite almost, but the MatPat, he did a video on like I don't remember. Yeah, the final definitive Five Nights at Freddy's theory. Since Five Nights at Freddy has been over for a long time, Scott Cawthon's like, hey. By the way, making a new game. Immediately once MatPat finished his definitive FNAF theory, and this game was the one that cleared up everything that happened in the series, which was nothing like MatPat's theory. So he ruined it for MatPat, and he even did a few jabs at MatPat in the game.
Yeah, it's very much a, oh, that's what you think it is, isn't it? Well, I'll show you different.
Dude, if MatPat does do a video on CatGhost, he better talk about how funny I am at one point and go into a long 20-minute tangent about how I am actually Freddy Fazbear.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, all in all, regardless, I think MatPat's a lovely bloke.
Smelly.
As a person, he's a decent guy, but just no. When it comes to the videos, just you're trying too hard, man. You're trying to squeeze blood from a stone. It doesn't work like that.
MatPat, please help me out when you make a CatGhost video.
You think he's gonna shout you out now? You've just been taking the mick out of him for about 5 minutes.
MatPat, send your haters to this channel. Make them spam me. Have them tell me to kill myself for making bad theories about you.
MatPat, you're gay.
Okay, you've gone full Oni at this point, haven't you?
Oni is an inspiration to me. He's my child.
God damn.
Anyway, well,
What was the last
looks
MatPat
like it
video?
might be onto something.
What?
I feel the egg's related to Skinwalker. and also he's stealing the egg from a bust. Oh wait, what are you gonna say, Lewis?
Yeah, I haven't thought much about the egg. I've been mostly thinking about the Gideon stuff. Ever since it started, I've been mostly following the Gideon stuff because it very interests me. Because it's like, it feels like there's almost two. I think I mentioned this in the server before, but it feels almost like there's a couple stories at play here that are all intertwining.
Absolutely.
Like the whole story of Nara and Elon, and then Gideon and the fourth wall.
Yeah, it's very
And
much.
all of their purpose in being there is very vague.
I've noticed that a lot with quite a few different ARGs. They have a great way of showing you one story, but then furthering the plot line of another story that you've not seen yet. Until you look back a couple of
Thing is,
episodes
so
later and you
Gideon
realize,
is
holy
Sam's-
crap, it's right there.
Mm-hmm. It's been sitting right in front of you the whole time, kind of thing.
Yeah, the Skinwalker.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with the Skinwalker bit. Who is the Skin? I thought, isn't Nara the Skinwalker? I don't know. I don't think Nara's the Skin... Or, sorry. I don't think Elon is the Skinwalker.
No.
I don't think any of them... I don't think we've encountered the Skinwalker yet.
No. Maybe.
The
It might be
Skinwalker
one
is
of the-
us.
The Skinwalker is us.
It's probably not. It's more.
What if the Skinwalker is Gideon?
But he's us.
Exactly.
And so it comes full circle. There you go.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is the use of like there's an occasional use of like live action in CatGhost that always seems like very jarring, almost like the live action cake.
And the intro as well to one of the videos where it was under the underwater camera.
Intro.
Yeah, the underwater camera.
Oh yeah, and what else? Also, a couple of the instances in the actual videos, like the food I noticed a lot in the last video of the Creature Saga. Is there was a lot of live action pictures and images used, like near the end of the video and when they were eating food and stuff. And it also seemed like an entirely different location as well, where Elon and Nara were. It seemed entirely different from like the usual place that they were, and you could tell because it wasn't snowing. They were in almost a live action location, and Gideon was still in the snow, and so they were obviously pretty far from the house.
Right. Interestingly enough, the busts also do that, where they go more realistic than anything else. So it's kind of weird on there too. It does become a very jarring effect. I like it. It makes things stand out.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's always got a lot of mouths opening. I've noticed that. With Knock and the what's it called, Horrible Beast, with that thing's mouth opening. Paul got the bust's mouth opening really, really wide. Really likes that. He really likes that animation.
It's very disturbing. I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's one of those things. What are they really trying to say?
He's really trying to say, I really like mouths opening really, really wide.
Wow, this is the Bedfellows Cross.
Do what with what?
Not what I was thinking.
I don't even. I'm not. Nope.
It's like the best just to say if you get it, you get it. You don't get it, yeah. Well, we can't explain it. Those would probably be. Are you even monetized in the first place, or did you lose it after the change?
Oh, I lost everything, and I don't give a shit, honestly.
Do you not have like the so many hours per year yet?
I'm pretty sure it's I'm down on the hours is what it is, because I have 1,000 subscribers.
How many hours do you have?
You know what? I haven't even looked at it in a while, and really, I don't care. I don't make these movies, I don't make these videos, I don't make these theories, I don't make these videos because I want to get paid for it and everything. I mean, that'd be a nice bonus, but I'm not gonna, force out videos so that I have to make you know, oh,
Yeah,
I gotta make a new video every week and put it on here, and or every other day, and oh, we have to have 1,000 people watch it all the way through. I mean, if I did that, I'd turn into Matt Pat. What's the fucking
Yeah.
point of that?
See,
Yeah,
for me,
so-
I don't even have monetization in it
Yeah.
because I can't, because I don't have. I make short form content, and the reason why I was asking you is because like I know you do live streams and stuff. I'm wondering if like you had it re-enabled or something because you make longer form content.
I don't even touch that. It gives me like, do you want to play an ad on your video? I'm like, I'm not even gonna touch that. Fuck you. It's like YouTube. You already took away monetization from me. Yeah, let me put a commercial up so you can make money off of me. Fuck you.
I mostly earn most of my money from like Patreon and live streaming with Bob. That's where I get most of my, just from my brand, more than reliance off of jumping on YouTube trends or algorithms to earn money. Because I'd rather be able to earn money off of doing this stuff on my own through other means rather than to rely off of the ruthless competitiveness that is YouTube and trying to be the biggest Matt Pat to win.
No, I certainly do not want to be another Matt Pat.
We all rep.
It's actually Gideon.
Yes, I'm a human being. I don't want to be another Matt Pat.
Matt Pat is not real.
I don't want to start my videos with, "Hey, here's a T-shirt."
No, I think it's more of, hey, here's a fidget spinner joke. Yeah.
Oh no.
Fidget spinner, political joke, and we talk about games.
PewDiePie, how about you be funny and like me, Matt Pat? You know, you can be funny like me and not be a Nazi. Here's how you be funny.
I just-
with me, Matt Pat.
I can't
Sorry.
I can't get over just how much the internet just fucking rips on everyone at this point for that kind of it's like, you know what? Sometimes when you're trying to be funny, you say things that you don't exactly mean.
What I find sass about that is not even like just him calling out PewDiePie. It's like whatever. He has his own opinions on it. I don't really care. It's the fact that he's like, okay, PewDiePie, I'm gonna tell you how to be funny. That's right, me, Matt Pat, the funniest man on the internet, and telling you how to be funny. Step 1, make a fidget spinner joke.
Are those things still around? Do those damn kids still play with them?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
I have no idea either.
I
Anyway,
like it when my fidget spinner screams at me.
why does your fidget spinner scream?
Because he put a
Because it's
speaker on it.
What?
It's
What?
made of bones.
What?
He put a speaker on his fidget spinner. It's his alarm clock.
It just to turn it off, you have to spin it on your finger.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
set to a machine that's supposed to be an electric whisk.
1 second, I want to play with my fidget spinner.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
There's so much. There's. Oh my god. What?
There we go, I'm
That
done.
was his alarm clock.
That was that went in a weird direction there.
You know what's gone in a weird direction?
What?
The stream.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
really.
sure this was supposed to be about CatGhost.
Absolutely. I'm actually just reading up on Malone from what we have here on the wiki.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God somebody's on topic.
Well, it's just I'm honestly trying to figure out where this person got their information from that they've put into this. I honestly have no
Is it a
idea.
wiki?
Yeah.
Do they not have references?
Well, they do have references, but even I remember. Oh wait, oh, there's one that someone got a key session on this here. Hang on here. What's this? Oh. Oh shit! Everyone's on here. Oh shit! I didn't realize that everything was documented so well on here. Jesus.
Yeah, I think they updated the wiki recently, like a lot.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, like even the website page, like I think I checked it like a week or two ago, and it was a lot more lackluster. But then like it really updated it once Noir was put on the website.
I,
So a
I'm
lot more details
I,
and stuff.
I'd like to know who edited the wiki here because I noticed like everyone has their own section here and everything. Like there's one for there's Shankatsu, DB Malachite, Block Builder. Even I have one on here. I didn't even realize I was documented on here. And then there's Lucky Lou Magoo, the best around. I'm like, I wonder who wrote these in.
Yeah, Zedetta usually does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of transcripts and everything like that.
Yeah.
On the wiki.
Malone. I like her purple robes.
Theory, Triquetra.
I like her purple robes and outfit and hat. Malone is depicted wearing a purple dress and purple hat and has gray hair with pigtails. She's the only character so far whose human form has been shown, but her animal form is unknown. If Malone even has but her animal form is unknown if Malone even has an animal form. She's caretaker and guardian of Elon. Malone found Elon one day and saw Elon starving, sick, and dying. She took Elon in and presumably led Elon into pursuing witchcraft. However, it's implied that Elon ran away from Malone one day due to mysterious reasons, despite Malone taking care of Elon. Malone is heavily implied to be a witch and presumably taught Elon her witchcraft. She seems very wise and experienced in witchcraft, demonstrating her intelligence in Void 2.
Holy crap! I've just realised who Malone is.
What's that?
She's in Void 2.
Yeah.
She's mentioned by the megalith.
That is
She's
correct.
in the exact same spot where the megalith is.
Mm-hmm.
She's the megalith. She's the voice in the megalith. Oh man. Oh, I'm actually being genuinely serious. That actually kind of works. She's the voice that's coming out. I was wondering about this whilst I was doing the analysis on episode 7.
It makes.
I was wondering who the hell is saying they've given Elon 3 years of their life?
Trying to let them piece everything together that they can.
They've given 3 years of their life. That 3 years could have been, taking in Elon. Like Malone did.
Not just taking in Elon, but also trying to keep their world together, trying to protect them.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's interesting.
That's a hell of a thing. If that's true, that'd be a hell of a thing.
Chris Patrick, if you're in here, is this true? Is this true? Is Malone the megalith?
Is Malone the megalith?
Hello, Anorak.
Malone megalith, maybe. Who knows? Nah, Key's not giving me anything today. Well, that's a shame. Currently, Malone's fate is a complete mystery. However, it's implied that she died since Malone entered the CatGhost world. Interesting. Malone's character was hinted in the live key, the key saying very similar things to Malone in Void 2 to the player. Interesting. The hell's Nameberry? Malone. Meaning of the name devotee of Saint John. Interesting. Well, there is quite a bit still coming off on this, and we've...
Where have you gone, Zalga?
I'm still here. I'm just thinking of what to say.
It got suddenly way too quiet.
No. What do you guys think of that Tony Cry Night video where CatGhost was in it?
No.
Did you guys not hear about that?
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh wait. Are we talking about the one where Nara got trapped in the top video,
Uh,
watching him draw?
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
When he kinda did that.
that was right before I got that piece of art that they sent me.
Oh, that's cool.
It's beautiful.
Crap, I haven't seen that.
You haven't
You
seen
haven't
it?
seen that? One second, I'll link it. Let's see, I gotta find it. Yeah, here we go. It's like, I'm wondering because at the end, it seems like in the video, Nara, this black void of nothing. Ooh. And at the end of the video, they get like, they fall into like this almost black hole in space, right? And after they fall into that black hole, the video ends with like almost a clay model of Nara falling into a cup, which, as you know, Ascii drown.
Symbolic,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of the video, and that's where it ends.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's in live action footage as well, yeah.
Yeah, link it to me, dude. Oh,
Yeah, I linked it in the
yeah,
Discord.
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look that up later. Awesome. Now then, what have you found out, Goon?
Well, not much
Any
else.
questions?
I haven't been getting anything from the key, from the stone. Unfortunately, we got nothing here. I'm curious as to what it means by having Elon leave the game, though. Previously, because in the most recent video, she leaves Party Country. She fucking just kind of walks out. And I mean that literally. She walks out of the machine. So I'm trying to figure out what
Yeah.
that's going to be leading to next as well.
Well, it might mean that she's free.
Maybe.
She's free from her body.
I don't think.
Or her cat body.
I don't think she's free at all. I don't think any of them are free at all, to be honest.
Oh god, no. I just mean that they might have been able to reverse it.
Maybe.
Oh god, no, they're never free.
They'll never be free.
No, they're dead.
Quite dead, as a stone.
They died like, what,
Better than being alive.
400
That's what they
years ago?
said.
There's fates worse than death.
That's
yeah,
why.
you could all of a sudden be a cat.
Well, also another thing I just remembered earlier, like Gideon like had a very strong reaction to him being a hedgehog, and if you remember in like the jokes video, like it went to his perspective, like point of view, like once, and as you can see, it was like a half like humanoid, half like a hedgehog like arm that was holding the paper. It was very like very odd, and then it never really showed that point of view again later on in the series. So you wonder if they're seeing it from a different perspective from their own points of view.
But yeah, either that or that version of Gideon might have already figured out that it was a hedgehog.
Maybe he was dreaming. Like at the end, when his eyes were big at the end of the video, and he was staring at the door.
Yeah.
Well, who knows how many Gideons there are, really? I mean, we have the icon showing hundreds upon hundreds of them just kind of lined up and everything. And we've also seen at the end of the videos, each one of them is played by clone number 200 whatever, you know?
Yeah, 221.
So who goddamn knows?
Someone count up all of the ones in the profile picture, see if it's 221.
Some said, was anything interesting brought up yet?
We've talked about bedfellows.
Both versions.
Could you fucking not?
Lewis said Malone being Tool could be possible. Yeah, I think you've gotten things mixed up there, Lewis.
That's definitely, no.
No, something tells me Malone isn't Tool.
No.
I'm sick of hearing the name Tool.
Yeah, you've been watching theories on Petscop a little too much.
No, I've been theorizing on Petscop a little too much.
Is the Tool actually the place?
I do miss it.
Maybe
I do miss it.
Maybe it'll come back.
You really never know when it's gonna appear again. It's like it kind of just drops off and comes back.
Yeah. We'll wait for June.
I wonder if all of the series will be active in June. Everyone at once.
Just every single ARG in the world.
Yeah. They all
upload on the same day.
I love that this well not just CatGhost but Petscop but all sorts of things. The slightest tiniest little changes to everything, you know, people will read into or make a big deal out of or point out immediately, you know. I think the best way to really highlight it is if you go over to the Petscop subreddit. The second thing that's pinned up there, the second announcement on it, is the smiley on the channel description changed and then changed back.
Wow.
It's one of those things, you know, it was so tiny, but at the same time it's like everything means something, and the people that are making these games, that are making these series, they know that the smallest thing that they do will be looked at. So it's just
I remember when I joined the CatGhost Discord, and they're like, "Hey, what purpose do you have in the series, and what do you know?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know why I'm here." Because as you can tell, as you can tell, like I don't know. I haven't been involved in the ARG communities like at all, besides watching the occasional Nightmind video and following a couple like when videos come out, catching up every once a week or something. But other than that, I'm not super involved in it. So like suddenly being involved in it, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what my purpose is.
I'm trying to keep tabs on a bunch of them all at once, and maybe once or twice a week, or once every week or two, come on Fridays and talk about what's going on in the world, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Some of my comments like the other day, they were like, "Hey, I know you're following the series. You should do a video on Pizza Time Pizza," and I'm thinking of doing a video on Pizza Time Pizza because the creator followed me on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, jeez.
Yeah, creator of Pizza Time Pizza he's cool. He was in here earlier in our stream.
Really?
He was asking a question earlier. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he answered it.
Oh my god, that's so flattering just for him to visit.
Yeah. And I think I'm on like a backlog of voice actors for the other one that Nick Nocturne mentioned recently. What was it? Slaughter Me Street.
Oh god, Slaughter Me Street. That was just, I'm not even gonna, nope.
In the recent one, Nick Nocturne was a teddy bear, and some other puppet had a banana to represent a penis and had sex with the Nick Nocturne puppet.
Which one of you is... Sorry, which one of you is which?
Yeah. I'm the one on the left.
I'm the one with the skull face.
And I'm me.
Very informative, thank you. Then again, process of elimination. Should be able to figure that out.
Yeah, so I'm the one on the left, Goon's the one in the middle, and Chris O'Neill is the one on the right.
Yes. It's very flattering. I've been watching a lot of Oni plays lately.
They're good.
I can tell.
They're good.
Yes.
They are good.
Plus that and like, my group of friends, like, whenever we're talking in a call, and actually every week whenever I edit my videos for like hours on end throughout the night. I'll do it in a Discord call, like in my private Discord server, and my Australian friends will usually come online. Like they'll wake up or something. Actually, no, it'll be late at night for them. So I don't know what time it'll be for them. Time zones fuck me all up when I'm like up really, really late editing videos. But then I'll just scream Oni plays jokes with them for hours on end while editing my videos.
Fair enough. Oh, Lewis has said, looks like Noir is high as balls in the picture, and Goon is having a war flashback.
I've got visions of Camdrome showing up and trying to knife me in my sleep repeatedly going on there.
To answer that, Lewis, I'm just a terrible artist. That's all
You're,
it is.
You're not a terrible artist. Seriously, that image is awesome. I love that.
Someone said Zalgaloo was like nice. Thank you.
Oh dear. Anyway, we've gone off.
He's
CatGhost.
causing their trauma. This is what happens whenever I end up on any live stream.
No, it happens. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I'm not sure if there's anything else really to delve
Is
into
there
at this point.
anything else we haven't covered?
Apart from just waiting to see what happens with this table and the speaker, there's not really much else we can.
I actually kind of find like the speaker and the banner and everything kind of like eerie, and probably the most eerie one, which is funny considering the other ones are like, oh, the cat's burning in hell, oh, the ghost has an X on its head. But I find this one especially creepy for its like, I don't know, very sanitized look, I guess, like just plain white room, Gideon's taking up the entire like profile picture. It's very eerie.
It is very unsettling.
And I'm very excited to see what they do with like the questions and stuff, and see if like what happens with my question, because I really want to know Gideon's place in the whole CatGhost thing. Because
he's definitely going to be the key to it, I have a feeling.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on.
What
Lewis
about-
again. Are you all sending a group voice message or something?
Well, we could try to do that at some point.
How would we do that?
I think it'd be one of those things where we'd have to like record it all together and then play it into a microphone. Oh god,
They'd just be yelling.
that's gonna
really
be a
loud.
nightmare. Jesus.
And we'd only have like 2 or 3 seconds to say each thing we have for each. If yeah. Whatever. I think we already asked enough questions to it anyway. I asked one. I don't know how many you sent, and Noir sent like one.
We've all sent a few at least, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've sent one.
Oh, you know what?
I sent the one important one that I'm really focused on finding the answer to.
Ascii702 brings up a good point. What is Malone's relationship to the one trapped in the mirror? That's another one that I've been wondering about too. That, you know what? And that music video section was absolutely wild, and I still go back to watching that one.
I like that one, yeah.
Yes. We still don't know who that is either. I think that might be the Skinwalker.
Could be.
Really don't know, but it's there's just so much that we don't know. God, I wish we had more information.
I'm sure we'll have more information at some point.
I'm sure we will.
We'll get information when Chris wants us to have information.
Absolutely.
We're just all his little pawns.
We are the children, we are the audience.
I am the funny man.
And you're Chris O'Neill.
Yeah, it's funny because like my video, it was such a contrast to Nick Nocturne's video. Like, well, Nick Nocturne's are like darker in tone, explaining a lot and longer. Mine was like shorter, went to the more basic stuff about the series, what I was hoping to see out of the series, and just generally like just, I don't know, my perspective on it, I guess. At
Well,
that
that's the
point
good
of the
thing
series,
about
yeah.
the fact that there's so many theorists on here. You know,
Yeah.
each one has a different sort of method.
Yeah, I actually remember I made the CatGhost part of like a spooky video thing I did for Halloween last year, where I did a month of like only spooky videos. Actually, it was like I did a video on the topic of fears, werewolves, CatGhosts, and the SCP wiki, all in like 1 month.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't think we have much else we can really go on at this point. I think we're sort of the well is dry, and we need more videos.
I don't know what else to say other than be really funny.
Of, of course, we can't. We don't want to force it. You know, we want there to be good
Yeah.
stuff. I think this has been great talking with you guys and just doing this and having the stream here as well. I think we should do this again. I think we should do this more. And if
we
more...
should see if we can get Nocturne on here to say hi.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
But that'd be difficult.
That'd be crazy, but you never know. Hey, Alex.
Yeah. I mean, I used to talk with him like forever ago. I mean, if you check Nick Nocturne's least watched video on his channel, he like mentions me at one point. Like his earliest like subscriber special back like 2,000 subs, I think. He made a cake for it and everything as well. He made a cake for his 2,000 subscriber special. It was very fun. Yeah. I was also like, I think like 16 at the time. Actually, no, I think I was younger than that. I was like a dumb teen kid, and I kind of wish that I talked to Nick when I was not a really stupid kid.
I got lucky with talking to him when the cam drone thing was going on, and I was getting trolled at that point. That was getting trolled by Camdrome's creator at that, which is fucking hilarious. But I think that we're definitely gonna have to do this again and again and again at some point, because we know there's
I think it'd be super like if we could get into contact with Nick or something, do another one of these, but instead have it like everyone who has been mentioned somewhat by CatGhost in the past.
Yeah. Well, at some point, we definitely will try to get him in here if we can. I mean, that'd be a heck of a thing. I'm not going to promise anything. Of course, he's
very busy. He does a lot of things nowadays.
But I think for now, we are done in the stream here for now, because we've managed to spread a bit of information out with one another, and we've definitely had some fun here. This has been great. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah,
it's been delightful.
Absolutely.
Very fun.
All right, so I'm gonna call the stream here for now. I want to thank everyone who joined us. Every last one of you is amazing. You guys are amazing. You are all great friends. You guys are all great people. So that's a thank you from me there. You guys want to conclude with anything here?
Go ahead.
And subscribe. Also, it was cool having like I noticed a couple of people in the chat. Lewis has been very active since like the beginning of the stream. Thank you for showing up. Penguinitis, thank you for showing up, because I know you very well. And thanks Alex Bale for showing up for the stream, because you're cool.
Lots of cool people in the chat. Alex Bale, Penguinicitis, Minge Lord, Dak Cop, and also with your channel over there, the Cult Classics. Good stuff. But yeah, thank you again, guys, and we will see you next time. We will see you soon. We should try to do this again soon.
Indeed.
Next time, let's talk about the Game Boy SP Blue.
There is one thing that I would like to say.
Go for it.
Aside from obviously talking to you after the stream is concluded.
Okay.
But to everyone in the chat, you're all delightful. You all know it. And Alex, I'm coming for pizza time pizza soon.
Pizza time pizza.
All right. Well, take care, guys, and have yourself a good night.
I'm hungry. Subscribe.